Hello friends, my name is Ashlee Stormo, and as you may have seen over the last few weeks, I've been partnering with SoCreators to show you what life as an aspiring screenwriter looks like. And today what I'm doing is I'm taking some tips that I've found across the internet and I'm going to put them to the test and see if they work well for me. The first tip is to write while you're watching TV. So regardless of what show you're watching, pull up your screenwriting software, and as you're watching that scene transpire, write it down how you would on page. And the purpose of this exercise is that show that you're watching, it was the golden ticket, it got made, it got produced, it's on TV. You're trying to figure out what that screenwriter did or that group of writers did that made it successful. You want to keep a lookout for, you know, how they did dialogue and how they kept the story flowing from page to page, and focus on format. And then if you're able to, it also, an extra little bonus that I've done is I will go look up that PDF of that actual script and then compare it next to the recreation that I just did to kind of see where what I did varied from what they did. The next tip is to mood board. So if you are having trouble maintaining consistency within a character, make a mood board, and you can include their personality traits, things that they do and don't like, quotes that suit them. And if you're writing something that is inconsistent with that, the aesthetic of that mood board that you made, that personality that you visually created, cut it, because you want the character to be consistent across all forms. I grapple with dialogue a lot, so the next tip that I chose to practice was focused on the idea that language and the conversation between your characters shouldn't be what moves the plot forward. So what you're supposed to do is take 5 lines of dialogue, or you can take 10 lines of dialogue if it's between 2 people, and condense every single line to 5 words or less. And the whole purpose of this is it's gonna force you to focus more on the visuals in your script and less on language. Because while conversations can reveal plot and reveal things about your character, it shouldn't reveal everything, and it's not what's supposed to hold the story up. The last tip, tip number 4, is my favorite tip. You are supposed to pick a character that you love from TV or a movie, and you're supposed to write 4 to 5 sentences about them from the point of view of someone who is in love with them. And then you're also supposed to write 4 to 5 sentences about that same character from the point of view of someone who absolutely hates them. And you're gonna compare and contrast. And then if you do that with your own characters, that will help you create a character who is well-rounded and who isn't too likable or too hateable. Those were just a few short exercises that were recommended by real employed screenwriters. I hope that they were helpful to you. I definitely think you should go and try to find exercises that adhere more to whatever you struggle with or want to work on. Make sure you are following SoCreators. They have a blog, and you can find some of those tips that you want to practice on their blog. They have a few articles about how to write a montage or action description, stuff like that. So make sure you're following them. Let me know in the comments downstairs if you tried any of these tips and how they worked for you, or if you have any other tips that you would like to share with all of us. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you all soon.